Hi, my name is Jackie Murray with Ask a Tech Teacher. I'm your guide through these 32 lessons in the Structured Learning Technology curriculum. This is lesson 12, and we're in fifth grade. Fifth graders are going to learn a review, really, website evaluation today. Now, they have covered this every single year since kindergarten if you've been using the Structured Learning Technology curriculum. So there's certain parts of this website evaluation that are just going to feel completely normal to them. They're used to lots of parts of it. So be aware, and you might move through this faster or slower if you haven't had that material in the past to rely on. Either way is fine, just so you're aware of it. So what students want to ask today is, how do I decide which websites are credible? How important is that? They get a million hits, and they need to know which website do they go to immediately out of those million hits. So decide which websites are most valuable by evaluating them based on accepted criteria. So we're going to go over those accepted criteria in this lesson. Students will become familiar with them, and you can give an example of how that works. Um, and so if your class is shorter than 45 minutes, then you'll want to be sure today to be checking things off. It does take the full 45 minutes to go through this lesson. So if you need to backfill for anything, you absolutely should do that, because that is more important than rushing forward to material the students won't understand. You just make sure you know what was covered and what wasn't by checking it off. All right, and as always, since you might be doing evidence board today, or problem solving, ask the grade level team and parents if there are tech problems you can cover with students. Now, you may ask and get some, and you may decide, I don't have time to do that today. That's fine. Just set it aside and bring it up, though, within a couple weeks, because it might be a tech problem that's stopping students from moving forward. Okay, so we have two topics here, and you'll want to pick one or the other: internet websites or website evaluation. Now, picking the internet website is based on the extension is something they have done in the past. So this is a very good way to review it with them. These are the extensions. And then we do a project where they set up a table and organize the extensions by order of priority, find examples, and then take a screenshot. Now, this is a great project for reviewing so many skills that students need to know, like creating a table, like inserting links into a document, like taking a screenshot and then adding that picture there and resizing it to fit. So these are really important skills. So if you have any thought about not covering this, think about those skills also, and then decide, well, maybe I will cover it as a review. And maybe you won't. Maybe you only have so much time and you have to pick the other project. That's completely up to you. So here's examples of how to do the screenshots depending upon what type of device you're using. And then put students in groups and have them complete this table. As close as they can get to getting done in the class is where you want to get. At the end, they'll share this project with you, print it out if that's what you desire, or just share it with you either through Google Classroom or email it to you, whatever works. And then you can grade it anecdotally, you can grade it whatever way works in yours. Well, you've got a couple examples here of how to grade. Now, these are all pretty generic, so we're not attaching a rubric to this one, but if you wanted, you could create one and attach it. Anyone who gets done, and they may get done because this is all review, that have them create holiday cards that they can then print out and use for family or friends. Okay, evaluating websites. They've done this, but not in this depth before in the structured learning technology curriculum. So this is a good example. You can get a checklist like this one from Common Sense Media or one of these other sites available. These aren't sites, though. These are to go to review and prepare for evaluating the website. And then you can find examples of the checklist at one of these locations or another one that you like. And they'll all pretty much have these sorts of skills on them. So you can make your own if you want. Purpose of the site, trustworthiness, usefulness, up-to-dateness, ease of use. That's what you're looking for. And then have them, show them first, pick a site that ties into something they're doing in class, that supports their inquiry, and then show them how you find that data on the website, and then set them loose to do it. Don't give them a lot of time, because they don't want to spend a lot of time on it. What they want to be able to look at a website and come up with those answers quickly. So 5 or 10 minutes is really all you want them to do on that, and show them how quickly you do it. Then discuss hoaxes. So they're going to find websites that look really legitimate, but they aren't. And these are 2 examples. So you can bring them up and show them, and does this look legitimate? And have them look at them and, yeah, that looks legitimate. I'd use that as a backup for research I'm doing. And then, but they're hoaxes. So this is an important concept to know. What to look for to determine if they're hoaxes. So go into one or both of these and show them how you can look at this site or this site and know it's a hoax. It doesn't make sense. It doesn't pass the smell test. Then War of the Worlds was a great, it wasn't a hoax, it turned out to be one, but it was a audio program that if people didn't tune in at the very beginning, they thought it was truly a news report on what was happening in the world. So you can play this link for them and play the beginning part or not. Start it after they announce that this is H.G. Wells' story, War of the Worlds. This is not a real broadcast. And have them listen and see how realistic this stuff can sound. This is probably one of the most famous hoaxes, not meant to be, but hoaxes anyone knows. Okay, so when they leave class, you want them to be able to tell you a website that contributes to the conversation and that they think is a legitimate site. Then when you bring it up, they need to be able, if you don't look at it and immediately think it's legitimate, then they need to be able to defend their decision. It's an exit ticket, so it's not going to take very long. And you might even do this in groups. Okay, 5 of you, your exit ticket, bring me a site that you think is legitimate. I think that's it. Let's see if there's anything different in. This breaks down the parts of the website. This is in the student workbook, but I think this is in yours too. So that shows the parts. This shows the from least academic to most. So they're going to aim for sites that have .gov, .edu, and work their way down. And I think the rest you have. You can take notes of words. I'm not sure we do have this sort of image. They can use their annotation tool and take notes, and this could be used for anything. If they remember page 85, they can take notes there, or they can just take notes on the side of their page. They also have this section at the end of many of the lessons to take notes on their thoughts on the lesson or preparation or the website that they're going to use with you for the class exit ticket. They can take note there. You also have, you don't have notes, huh? You have notes somewhere back there. Okay, you haven't had notes for a while. All right, guys, that's it. That's our lesson. Let me know if you have any questions. I'm happy to help you, and have a great week. Bye.